introduced in Minecraft 1.10. Now these things are absolutely amazing. They're essentially like movable cacti that don't destroy your items, making them perfect for trapping other players and stealing all of their items. So let's take a look at what I've come up with. Now the way that we're going to be doing things today is we're going to be going from easy through to not so easy, as you can see over here. And this first one is incredibly simple. In fact, it doesn't involve any redstone at all. For those of you who don't know, if you place carpets on top of magma blocks, of course it hides away the magma block, but the player still takes damage. Now of course it's very unlikely that this is actually going to kill the player, because they'd have to stand on it for a very long time indeed, but it is a good way to cause your friends some damage and potentially catch them off guard. The second design, once again, isn't exactly going to kill the player, but it's just a fun prank that you can play on your friends. As you can see right here, we have got ourselves a very small block swapper indeed. In fact, this is something I designed a long time ago to do with hidden crafting benches, and it still works wonders in the Minecraft 1.10 snapshots. As you can see right here, we flick this lever and the magma block is pushed inside the doorway. Then when we flick it again, the block is returned. Now the way that you build this thing is incredibly simple. All you have to do is follow these few simple blocks right here. There's no hidden redstone, it's just one block wide. It's just a block with a lever, a redstone torch, and redstone dust right here to update this piston. All of these are sticky, so you can crack on with that one. This third build is designed to kill the player as fast as possible while stealing all of their items. As you can see right here, we stand inside this doorway. We want to open the iron door, so we hit the button, but we fall down on a magma cube. Immediately, we start taking a bunch of damage from both the potion, the instant harming, and also the magma block. And as you can see, we die really quite quickly, and our items are picked up by a hopper minecart underneath and transported across into a chest. Now in terms of the redstone behind this one, it's a tiny bit more complicated than the other two that we've looked at so far. As you can see, it involves a little bit of piston mechanics and then a tiny bit of dispenser action with a pressure plate on top of the magma blocks. But seriously, this thing is incredibly simple, and there'll be a tutorial for it down in the description. Now this final design is fairly interesting because it actually uses the magma block to trigger the trap. So for example, you've got this little walkway right here, your friend walks up to it and goes, "Hey, I'm not stupid, I'm not walking on top of that thing." They break the block, and as you can see, that actually triggers the trap. They fall down onto the magma blocks down here, they take a bunch of damage, and they end up dying, and you can steal all of their items. Of course, this design is the largest. It involves the most pistons, the most redstone, and the most complex wiring, but to be honest with you, it's still incredibly simple. I mean, really all this is a flush piston trapdoor, and then a little bit of hopper chest action. A monkey could do it, so you'll be able to do it too, and of course there will be a tutorial down in the description. So we have it, ladies and gents. I hope that you've enjoyed the traps that I've presented to you today. Of course, there will be a world download down in the description if you do want to check out these things, and of course you are going to need the 1.10 snapshots to actually use these things, because otherwise you're going to struggle to get yourself some magma blocks. Okay, that's going to be a real challenge. But unfortunately, ladies and gents, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Now the final design that we're going to take a look at in today's video is actually a bit of an interesting one, because it uses a magma block to trigger the trap. So for example, your friend walks up to this 2x1 walkway, sees the magma block right there and goes, "I'm not stupid, I'm not going to be walking over that one." They break the magma block, and as you can see, it gets picked up by the hopper, and then I've done my redstone wrong. Oh.